Patrick Ta Beauty, what's worth it and what's not. I want to start this video off by saying Patrick Ta is one of my top 3 favorite makeup brands of all time. Almost every single product from Patrick Ta I love. There's a couple products from him that I haven't tried, but overall I am obsessed with his brand. I'm gonna give you my honest thoughts and opinions. This is just how I feel about these products. For starters, his brushes, absolutely worth the money. I love his brushes and I honestly didn't think that I would. This brush is so good for contouring, especially if you're not good at naturally contouring and you need some help from a brush to help you learn. This is amazing. I love it so much. I have 2 of them. I'm obsessed with his blush brush. These brushes are actually so much softer than they look. They don't look like they're going to be soft, but they're some of the softest brushes you'll ever put in your face. Arguably the best brush that he has though is his nose contour brush. I swear if you don't know how to nose contour, this brush does it for you. The design is just immaculate. It is the best blending brush for your nose contour. His brow gel actually used to be my favorite, but now unfortunately it's not. The main complaint with his brow gel is that it makes your brows literally flake, and I'm not going to disagree with that. This is like actual Elmer's glue. Your brows will stay in place, but it kind of stinks and they will flake off. It makes your brows just super hard and super uncomfortable. I would say from him, this just isn't really worth it. His body glow is 1000% worth it. Some people have controversial opinions on it because it can be a little bit sticky. I don't care. I am obsessed with this. I use this on my chest. I use this on my arms. I use this on my legs. It is the prettiest glow you will ever put on your body. It literally makes you glisten and look wet, and I'm obsessed with it. I just checked and I never did a full review on this. I don't know why. A lot of you guys have asked though. Of course, I'm obsessed with his foundation. This is so good. It is one of the most hydrating, glowy, pretty foundations I've ever used. I don't love wearing foundation. I'm usually more of a skin tint girly, but if I'm gonna opt for a foundation, it's gonna be Patrick Ta or Haus Labs. That is it. Definitely worth the money. I know she's pricey, but the formula is like no other. I am not a fan of Patrick Ta's lip glosses. I have been very vocal about that. To me, they are not worth it. I cannot stand the scent. To me, it smells like a bad cinnamon Halloween candy. Also don't like the way that it plumps your lips. I find them to be too sticky. It's just not my favorite. However, I will say this specific one from their Barbie collection isn't as bad as the other ones that I've tried. I'm obsessed with his cream and powder contour duos. I have She's Sculpted and I have She's Bronzed. I use both. I'm obsessed with both. I love this formula. To me, I don't find this to be that expensive. This entire duo is $40. You're getting 2 products. That's $20 for each product. For high-end makeup, that's not super expensive. It's very rare that you're going to find a bronzer that's 20 bucks. His cream and powder blush duos are easily the best product that he has ever made. These changed the beauty community forever, and I'm telling you, he set the tone when it came to cream blushes. I've not since found a duo that I love as much as I love these. The most worth it product from his brand are his blush duos. If you have not tried these, I totally recommend it. I do love his highlighters. However, I will say I've had this happen to 2 of them where the powder completely fell out and broke. I don't know if it's my fault or if they were just too loose in the pan. That's okay though, because for me, I prefer his cream over his powder when it comes into the highlight. For this product, I'll say it's worth it depending on your preference. I don't know that I would necessarily go out and spend my own money on this just because I have the Refy highlighter and it gives a similar effect. And since I only really like the cream, I don't know if it would be worth it to get the duo. But I do like these, and since I have them, I am going to use them. I think it just depends though on your preference, because I will say the powder highlight is not like a blinding highlight. That's the only thing I wish he would have done, is like give us like an actual blinding highlight similar to his new eyeshadow duos, like that type of finish. As far as his compact foundation, I'm neither here nor there. I don't use this all that much simply because of the packaging. I just don't like that it's like a cream. I would rather just pump out a foundation, which is why I love his other one so much. It's not bad and it didn't look bad on my skin, and I have super dry skin. I honestly was expecting to hate it. It's not bad. I wouldn't say it's worth it for me. But if you like products like this and you like having your foundation and your powder in the same thing, you might love this. Literally the main talk of the beauty community right now are new eyeshadow duos. These retail for $42, which I understand seemed very expensive at first. My personal opinion, that's a very fair price for what you're getting. Like, people are acting like this is the most ridiculous pricing we've ever seen. Single Space Cowboy eyeshadow from Urban Decay is literally $24, if not more. I don't think it's that crazy. You're getting 2 eyeshadows, so I feel like that's pretty common, but I understand why people don't want to spend that much money on eyeshadow. I'm not saying you have to spend your money how you want. I do think these eyeshadows are stunning, and they're very similar to some of my favorite eyeshadows from Makeup by Mario, which is why to me I'd say they're worth it. I don't think every single shade is worth it, and I also don't think all of the shades are equal formula-wise. The shade We Need Better Lighting and the shade Do You Know Who I Am, I think are definitely the best ones out of this launch. For these shades, I would spend $42 on them. As far as the other 3, I wouldn't personally, because the formula is not the same on the more colored ones. I'm curious to know your favorite products from Patrick Ta. Do you love his brand? Do you hate his brand? Let me know. I love you guys so much. Bye.